Hello followers on City channel. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is on me and my father's ownership on a C8 2023 hardtop convertible Z51 Corvette. Unfortunately, my father is not here to do the video with me, but I've asked him his opinions and experiences with his Z51 C8 Corvette. With that being said, let's get into the video. While I share my father's experiences and my personal experiences on our own C8 Z51 hardtop convertible Corvette 2023. Let's go. So let's get into the maintenance part of our C8 Z51 Corvette. So everything here is stock. We still continue to take our car for maintenance to our local Chevy dealership. Our rotors, brake pads, brake caliper, tires, rims are all stock from the factory still. We haven't had to replace any of them yet. This car has around about 5,000 miles already. Yeah, you know. So this is the car we have. It's a C8 Z51, so the Z51 is a performance package, and we had some modifications. You know, this is a Stingray Corvette. You know, we had the Z07 wing that comes on a Z06, and a Z06 muffler that comes on a Z06 as well. So honestly, this gives the C8 Stingray a better look and more aggressive styling that it truly deserves. It may be the base model Corvette, but it has so much more power than people think. Now let's look on the inside. For my father's specs on this interior, it is a 2LT with the GT2 bucket seats and the carbon fiber two-tone, which are the red and the black on the insides. The reason we didn't get the 3LT is because of the suede. So when you use this car almost daily, or not daily, but frequently, the suede goes away. You know, it gets fluffy, so that comes off. So that's why we didn't like the suede. But one thing about our car is it's very unique. You don't see this kind of spec on most cars. Not a lot of cars have, you know, a front splitter. Mainly, they don't have the Jake logo that we have, which is this. This is very unique to Corvette's racing team. This is their Jake logo. It defines Corvette's spirit and menacing attitude during their racing, especially during Le Mans. That's what that sticker is for. So let's look at the mid-engine Z51 Corvette. So here you have the 6.2 naturally aspirated V8. This is not the cross-plane crank. This is the regular V8 that Chevy has. And as you can see, we have a clear engine cover and a red intake. If you had the 2023 option, this whole thing would have been black and there would have been no intake. We had to add this and add the intake. So that's kind of a disappointment from GM there, that when you buy a convertible, it doesn't have the clear cover. The clear cover only came after 2024. So yep. Luckily, I had no issues with the Corvette at all. It drives great. It's perfect. My father loves the car. But there's a few niches and quirks that we don't like about the car, which we can go into right now. Now, going in the interior, you have a full wrap of leather on the dashboard and around. With the 2LT, we have some options of OEM carbon fiber around here on the gauge cluster, and as well as on the driver and passenger side inlets right here. These are very OEM. One thing me and my father don't like about this Corvette is the fact that with your unique and nice key, you don't have any place to put it. We want to put it here. And when you put it in the cup holder, sometimes it's very rare, but sometimes it says the key is missing, which is very weird for this car. So, you know, you kind of have to put in the cup holder, which I know a lot of cars do that. But with this price and, you know, with this unique car, you'd expect it, you know, it's kind of an overstatement, but you kind of expect to have like a Koenigsegg kind of key fob holder there. But that's just like one quirk me and my father don't like about this car. And really, that's really not a big deal. But you know, we love this car. The interior is great. You have Apple CarPlay, full infotainment screens, you know, climate changes. It also has a Chevy app. You have a front lift. You can change to the different modes. So right now, I'm currently in touring mode. If you switch it to my mode, we have next. Then we have, weather mode. Let's go back to the other side and see the other modes. So we have sport. Sport turns into a more red and more sporty mode. Also gives you the G-force here. We have track mode, which is obviously for the track, right? We also have Z mode. Z mode is very similar to the sport. It combines it too. And let's look on this side for the screen. Each time you change to the mode, you can adjust everything here, right? So now it has a track sound for the Z mode. Yep. Hit okay. Now it's louder, right? So that's the interior of this car. Now let's go on a drive on the C8 Z51 Corvette. Now usually when you want to drive this car, you have to warm it up. The ideal temperature to keep this car at for to go is 180. Personally, that's when I take this car out the garage. You know, driving for my father when he's out, when he's working. Make sure the car movement has the oil, lubrication, all that stuff is out. Right? So this car handles very well. It's very responsive and very attracting to people. When you drive this car, people always look. I call it a neck turner or neck breaker because people could look for the car. And the brake is very sensitive, so that's good for because it's a sports car. And you hear that sound, that is the memory front lift. So anytime you come near or towards a bump, it will lift the car for you, but you have to first set it. So there's a button down here, you can set it. So let's say we go over a bump, you press it, and then it will save into your memories. Now driving in tour mode is the ideal mode to be in for any kind of cold, hot weather. Obviously not icy weather, but you know, when the temperature goes up and down, this is ideal to be in between both of them. Right? And the thing about this car, we do not have the stock Z51 exhaust, so there's no valves, there's no nothing, so it's very straight. There's no controlling the exhaust. We have the Le Mans Edition exhaust for the C8 Stingray Corvette, which is very nice. I truly do recommend that our viewers check out Le Mans exhaust. We're not sponsored by Le Mans, but we do truly support their products. The engineering behind their products is fantastic. Even though my father is not here to explain this car to our audience, the C8 Z51 Corvette hardtop convertible, the year 2023, it's very nice from what I feel from it. You know, I take this car out just a little bit, so the oil gets up, the engine gets hot, the tires can be warm, so it doesn't have a hard spot on the tire. I also take it to get gas for my father when it needs to. And I also film videos for our channel when my father is not here, just to keep the channel going and flowing for our viewers, as we love you guys for supporting our channel. But more about this car. So the 3-year ownership, we had no issues for it. So this video may be short. So generally speaking, we had no issues. It is really just the matter of how does this car handle and drive. If you were to daily drive this car every day, I would say it's not a problem. But if you have competition bucket seats, that's where the problem may be, because those seats hug you more than the ones we have. We have the GC2 bucket seats. These seats hug you as well. The Bosches hug you, but the competition seats hug you in more. It feels like it's squeezing your ribs, right? But we have the LT2, GC2 bucket seats, so this car and spec is fine for everyday driving. What's better is that the way you spec your car makes it look nice. So we have a torch red with the Jake logo, Z07 wing, Z06 exhaust. It looks unique. It's like a hybrid between a Stingray and a Corvette. Overall, driving this car, the handle is perfect. It's smooth. It's everything. After 3 years of owning the C8 Corvette, it has been a pleasure. It doesn't feel outdated whatsoever. The interior feels very up to date, even 3 years, even with the recent GM changes on the interior. You know, GM added new screens, more screens. They changed out this climate control area with the buttons now down here. Generally speaking, this car still feels as if it's brand new. And again, I said in previous videos, this car feels like it's a spaceship because you literally have controls up here. So you really never get tired of this car. What I love about this car is that you have the option to have a digital rearview mirror or a manual one, right? So this is very useful when you have the convertible, because you have the two nacelles back there, so it's really hard to see properly. And what I love about this car is that even when I'm just getting gas for my father, a lot of people give me thumbs up, which is very nice, because as you know, being a teenager, you don't really get this kind of experience at all ever in this kind of car. But having this car is a privilege and a pleasure, because me and my father are just driving it to show our YouTube viewers how nice this car is. Furthermore, we don't track or abuse a car. So imagine how reliable this car is, being less stressed, less worn out on the engine parts, and maintenance is easy because all you really need to do is basic maintenance: change rotors, change brakes, oil changes. Taking it to your local Chevy dealership can do that. They can do all of that for you. All you have to do is make sure that your car is still in warranty, not to void it, and then Chevy dealerships can take care of you. My Chevy dealership experience has been very pleasing. Usually these cars, you're scared that the technicians will take your car out for a spin. But at my local Chevy dealership, I took record of my current mileage when I dropped it off and record when I came back. The mileage did not change whatsoever. It looks like all they did is just move the car in and out of their shop just to the location so they can do the oil change for me. After showing you guys our 3-year ownership of me and my father's C8 2023 hardtop convertible Z51 Corvette, like I've said before, it is truly a pleasure and a privilege to own such a performance vehicle. Overall, this car over 3 years has still been very modern, despite GM's recent changes, such as the interior changes from the climate controls changing. What I mean by that is that over here, where you see the light up, GM has changed it to put it here under the screen. As well, when you come into the interior where the screen is, in this area where the leather is, there's actually now a screen here to make the Corvette more modern. So it's a 2025 refresh. So cars like the 2025 C platform and beyond will have the 3 screens. But overall, the 3-year ownership of this car has been great. There has been no problems on this car. So this car is, I would say reliable. But again, we only have around 5,000 miles. A 2023 year car. So the car is not driven that much. Really taken out for the weekend or to a car show, or to film videos for our YouTube channel, and to show father-son bonding through our channel, thus the synergy. So if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment. It's a new year. It's 2026. Me and my father really want to boost our channel more. So how can we do that? We want to provide the best and most engaging videos for our viewers. So videos like this, we hope that you guys like, because we want to provide the best, video that you guys are entertained by. So if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Comment what you liked about this video. Comment what you want to see next. Comment that you like it. And then subscribe. Subscribing helps my channel, me and my father's channel, grow more. The numbers get bigger. Our channel grows as one. And not only that, the community grows as well. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.